Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nottingham Buddhist Center. My name's Rachel. I've just noticed I've left my apron behind me, so apologies for that, but there we go. So the theme for today's meditation, is enough already. And this is something that I've been, it's just been present for me lately, this sense of, in both senses. So there's the sense of enough already with being in lockdown, doing it again, not getting to see people, all the things that go with that. So in that sense, that's been present with me. But also, maybe even more so, there's been this sense of also just realizing how these moments that we have are enough. They're enough in themselves. So quite small moments are striking me as something to appreciate and enough. So that's what I wanted to focus on today. So, and as preliminaries, again, to let you know, if you're new to this meditation, we will be we're doing the Metta Bhavana today, which is cultivation of loving kindness. We'll be doing it with this special slant of enough. And if you'd like to just learn the Metta Bhavana in detail, then please check out our Meditation Toolkit, which, is on our YouTube channel. And I think you can link to it from our website as well, which the link should be below this video. Great. Yeah. So before we get started, I guess just checking in with our postures. Again, there's a more detailed video on the YouTube channel about posture, if you want to learn more about that. But basically, what we're trying to do in meditation is be comfortable and alert. So trying to find a posture that you can sit in comfortably for about, it'll probably be about 40 minutes that we'll be meditating. That you can sit still if possible for those 40 minutes. And if not, if you get uncomfortable at any point, of course, just shift and do what you need to do and try to come back to stillness. Lovely. I'm just trying to think what else to tell you before we start. I do just want to let you know, if you're not aware, that we are starting a new introductory course online tonight, actually, at 7, I want to say 7, might be 7:30 p.m., but you can check for details again on our website. It's a 6-week course, and it's great for just an introduction to Buddhism and going a bit deeper with meditation. So if you're interested in that, please check out the details on the website. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with our meditation today. So finding your posture, a comfortable and alert posture. And ideally where you can really feel, you're going to feel the ground beneath you and feel the solidity of that. Now I'm sitting on a chair today, so I've got my feet flat on the floor and I'm letting my weight drop down into the bottom of the chair. So I'm not using the back of the chair. And I just have my hands resting on a folded blanket in front of my stomach. You can just let your eyes close if you're comfortable doing that. And if you'd rather keep them open, then maybe just keeping a soft gaze down towards the ground a few feet in front of you. But just letting your eyes be soft if they're open. And just bringing awareness to your body. So we'll begin with that today before we get into the Metta Bhavana proper. Check in with our bodies. So just beginning perhaps with your feet today. Just bringing attention to the feet and any sensations you notice there. So there may be that you notice contact with the floor. You can notice temperature. I can notice the softness of my slippers. And just checking in with whatever's there in your feet. And coming up to your lower legs. So your calves, your shins. And again, we're just looking for sensations there, whatever they are. And then coming up to your upper legs, so your thighs, your hamstrings. And if you're sitting in a chair or on a stool or cushions, you may feel the ground beneath you. I'm just looking for all the sensations in the upper legs. And then coming up to your lower belly, your pelvis, your lower back, your sitting bones on whatever's supporting you. So really noticing here the weight of your body, letting that drop down into the chair, the cushion beneath you. And then moving up a bit to the middle of your belly, the middle of your back. And just checking in with sensations here. Softening and noticing. And coming up a bit more to your upper torso, so your chest, your upper back. Just really softening in this area, relaxing and releasing. and noticing sensations. And then coming onto your arms, letting your arms fall freely from your shoulder sockets, resting on whatever is supporting them. And just noticing sensations in the arms and the hands. And then coming up a bit more to your neck and your jaw, your scalp, your face. Letting all of this just soften and release. Allowing the breath to be soft. Allowing the wide column of air to reach down into your lungs. Plenty of space for the air to travel. Now just taking a few moments to become aware of your body as a whole and the enoughness of your body right now, your experience right now. What else is needed? And we'll begin the Metta Bhavana. So in the first stage of the Metta Bhavana, we bring ourselves to mind. Some sense of yourself. In fact, a very helpful thing can be just the physical body, the physical experience that we've just been with. And we begin to wish this body, this self, well. So may we be well, may we be happy, may we be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And just sitting with this well wish for yourself, allowing that to Just settle into your experience. Letting that wish be enough. It's enough that you've turned up on your cushion or your chair. You've turned up to meditate today. You're giving yourself this time, and that's enough. And how you are right now is also enough. Whether that's distracted, calm, focused, aware, unaware, in pain, feeling comfortable, feeling happy, feeling angry, feeling fed up, feeling tired, feeling joyful. It's enough. And just continuing to come back to wishing yourself well, to knowing that this experience is enough. Your mind will wander off. And when you notice, you just come back. And that too is enough. Now, in the second stage of the practice, we bring to mind a good friend, someone you'd be happy to see right now, someone with whom you have a simple and uncomplicated friendship. And as you bring this person to mind, just noticing the response that you have to the person's presence. And allowing that response to be just as it is, enough. And we begin to wish this good friend well. So may they be well, may they be happy, may they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. And if you wish, you can bring your mind back to these phrases as an anchor. Just knowing that this simple action is enough. Just wishing a good friend well. Nothing else is needed. And again, if your mind wanders off the good friend, that's perfectly natural. It's enough to simply notice that and return to the good friend. Just wishing them all good things. And this doesn't have to be full of effort or striving. It's a simple wish. Just a wish for wellness, happiness, for your good friend. And just noticing how you respond, what happens in your body and your mind as you wish your friend well. And knowing that that response is enough. Now, in the third stage of the practice, we bring to mind a neutral person. So, someone who you don't have particular fondness for or dislike for. So, someone who you're aware of, who's you can bring to mind a sense of their presence, but who you don't have particular feelings for one way or another. And again, just noticing as you bring this person to mind how your mind and body respond to this person's presence. And just allowing whatever that response is to be okay. We begin to wish the neutral person well. So may they be well, may they be happy, may they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Just allowing that genuine heart's wish for them to be there. Without pushing or striving to make it into any particular experience. You're simply wishing this neutral person well. And again, as you allow this well-wishing to happen, just notice how your body and mind respond to that. With that being completely okay and enough. And just bringing your mind back to the neutral person, if need be. A simple wish for their well-being. Not looking for anything huge. There may be something huge. Just allowing whatever's there to be enough. Maybe just taking a moment to make sure you're still in touch with your body. Notice your shoulders. Notice your heart area. Notice your weight on the seat beneath you. And a simple moment is enough. And now in the fourth stage, we bring to mind a difficult person. So here's someone with whom your relationship is a bit strained, a bit difficult. Not choosing your worst enemy, but just someone who, a bit of tension in your relationship with them. And as this person comes to mind, with this person in particular, just allowing your response, noticing your response in mind and body, and letting it be okay and enough. And we begin to wish the difficult person well. May they be well, may they be happy, may they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Simply dropping in that wish for the difficult person, not trying to force or push, just gently allowing that wish to arise. And noticing the response in yourself. Perhaps just allowing yourself to imagine how this difficult person might be if they were truly happy. Perhaps your relationship would be a bit easier. In any case, your experience right now is enough. Simply wishing this person well to the best of your ability without pushing is enough. And now in the final stage of the practice, we begin by bringing all four people to mind. So ourselves, a good friend, the neutral person, and the difficult person. And we begin to play with equalizing our good wishes for these four people. So we try to wish ourselves as well as we wish the good friend, and wish the neutral person and the difficult person as well as the good friend as well. And just playing with this, noticing how your body and mind respond. Again, not getting too caught up in whether you're doing this right or pushing too hard with it. Simply a process of noticing and well-wishing. Now we can begin to expand our well-wishing outwards. So beginning with that inner circle of 4 people, and expanding out to the people perhaps in the building with you right now, whatever building you're in. And from there out to the neighborhood that you're in. Just imaginatively continuing to expand the set of beings that you are wishing well, that you're allowing yourself to wish well. So even though this gets bigger and bigger until we are eventually wishing all living beings well, there still doesn't need to be any effort of striving or pushing. Simply allowing this well-wishing to happen, to whatever degree it happens, and feeling confident that that's enough. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Just resting into that wish. And the last minute or so of the practice, just letting go of any leftover effort that you're making to meditate. No effort, just sitting with your experience. This is enough. Just taking your time to come out of the practice gently. Maybe bringing awareness again to your sitting bones, to your feet. Becoming aware of the sounds around you in the room that you're in. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes. So thank you for meditating with me. As always, if you have any questions, do feel free to put them in the chat. Or to email the Buddhist Center if it's after we're done. So that's info@nottinghambuddhistcenter.org. And we're always happy to hear from you. What about Dana? Dana means generosity, and it's the way that we run the Buddhist Center. I have done for 23, 24 years. Yeah, that means that the teachings that we offer are all given freely, and we want them available to everybody. And it also means that we ask that if you're able to give us generosity in return, actually not in return, if you're able to give us generosity, that helps us to keep going. So if you are able to give a donation today, that would be much appreciated. And there's a link below this video. And if you're not able to do that today, then please just keep coming. Yeah, because that's also a way that you give to us, is by being part of our activities. So very much appreciate you being here today. Yeah, I hope to see you next week. Take care.